Hi, everyone. Sorry about those technical difficulties. Welcome back to the virtual Northwest Passages Forum. Again, I'm Dave Nichols, beat reporter for the Spokesman-Review, covering the Spokane Indians. And now I think we're going to be joined by Otto Klein, Vice President of the Indians. Otto, can you hear us? Can we hear you? Welcome to the show.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Awesome. I guess the first question is just generally how excited is everyone to be back at the ballpark?
Well, no one's more excited than us, right? This has been a year like no other, of course. And so, yeah, we're excited to be at the ballpark. We're excited to be here. Our staff is here. All preparations are, all systems go. So, yes, we're very, very blessed and feel lucky to be able to put on a season for the community.
Obviously, we missed out on last year, and we don't want to dwell too much on those circumstances. But how did the organization, weather the storm? How are the Indians on the backside of this? I guess should I?
Well, I've already forgotten about last year, so I don't even know what you're talking about. That's like a distant memory. No, um, it was tough not having any games and obviously the financial hit and all those things, but we were able to do to look at our business in a different way. And what we were able to do, we did ballpark meals to go for families, and so you could still get a hot dog and a burger during the year and during the summer when we couldn't do it in person, but you could come and pick it up. So that was fun. As the summer went on, we were able to open an infield cafe and have lunch on the stadium field. It's just beautiful out here. So
Mhm.
that was a fun endeavor. And we're able to do that for a while. So, it makes you, look at your business a little bit differently. And, there's nothing like being at the ballpark, having a hot dog and the whole thing. And yes, it was without fans, but now we get to do it with fans. So we've forgotten about last year and we're ready to move on.
I guess minor league operations are used to improvising, coming up with different game plans in order to sell the product, sell the experience, and that type of thing. So really, this was just another thing for you guys to have to you know work around, plan around, and thrive through, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that, so much of minor league sports is dependent on ticket revenue and sponsorship revenue and concessions and all those things. And when they're taken away, that's tough for the year. But we've been here for a long time. We're not going anywhere. We were able to think of our business differently, and so that is what happened. And but now we get to do something fun.
So not only are we back, but there's a lot of changes in minor league baseball this year. So what would normally be, a challenging season with the changes, complicated by things. But let's talk about some of the changes to minor league
Okay.
baseball and how that's going to affect the operation of the Indians. First of all, why don't you tell us about the new affiliation, the new classification, and just let folks know, where you're going to be playing baseball, who you're playing baseball for, and where the players are going to be coming from.
Well, yeah, no problem. So what happened basically is that there was this historic shift in Major League Baseball and minor league baseball, and Major League Baseball contracted the minor league system from 160 teams to 120, and so we're part of that 120, which is we're lucky to be. So along with that process, we also gained a new affiliate. So for the past 18, 20 years, we've been with the Texas Rangers. And now we're welcoming the Colorado Rockies to the Inland Northwest and to be a part of what we do here. So it's a 10-year partnership with the Colorado Rockies. We're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. It's going to be a really nice, really good partnership. We've had a lot of contact with them so far. And we're going to be able to have some exciting new players and a new organization to talk about. But at the same time, with this historic shift, Spokane, we were elevated or promoted, if you want to say, in a sense. We went from short season single A to high A. And so what that means in the baseball world is basically we were promoted two levels up. And as a result, we're going to have older, bigger, better, faster, stronger players here. And but it's also going to mean a longer season. So for the past 40 years, we have had short season baseball here from June to September.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are going to go from this year, it's May to September, but next year it'll likely be, we'll start in April. So we're going to go from 38 home games to 60 this year. And so that's a big shift right there in itself. So, with this whole historic shift with Major League Baseball and Minor League Baseball, the outcome for Spokane is that we get more baseball. Okay. We get more baseball. We get a higher caliber of baseball. We are ready for it. And it's just going to be a difference that I think will be welcomed in the end.
Just in general, with the contraction of 40 teams, the talent across minor league baseball is being condensed, right? And not only is it condensed that way, but you're 2 steps closer to the major leagues now. So we really ought to see a higher quality of baseball on the field this coming year and in years to come. We're talking about pitchers that aren't limited to 40 pitch counts and hitters that aren't solely looking to try to swing at fastballs. We're going to be looking at a closer product to Major League Baseball, I would think.
Well, we think so, and it's going to be fun to see the guys arrive here, and it's going to be fun. I think we're going to see bigger, better, faster, stronger guys, and I think they're going to be more mature than we've seen in the past. I think they're going to be more disciplined as baseball players. And look, these guys are the prospects, right? If you've made it to this level of high A baseball, they believe in you, and they're going to be going from here straight to Double A and then Triple A in the majors. So they're only 2 steps away.
Right.
So this is and then with all the contraction of all the players and everything else, I think we're going to see the best of the best within the Rockies system. And we always talk about, hey, we have the next prospects. Well, we truly have the prospects within the Rockies system that they're banking on, in the next couple of years to be a part of their big league club.
Right. These kids, these aren't going to be kids right out of college or, international players, with their first taste of professional ball. The kids, the players that are going to be with the Indians this year will already have 2, maybe 3 seasons of professional ball on their resume.
Yeah, absolutely. And that means a lot, right? So they're seasoned, they're within the Rockies system. They know what to expect. They know their hitting philosophy. They know their pitching philosophy. They know their organizational philosophy, that, they're on track now to hone their skills and really perform. And this is the level that they need to perform to separate themselves to get more of a serious look. So I think that is going to be intense. I think it's going to be the development of these guys is crucial at this point. And as a result, look, Spokane fans, they get to see a better brand of baseball. And so we're going to welcome that.
And obviously with change to the Rockies organization, it ends a long-standing relationship with the Texas Rangers. And I know that you guys in the Spokane Indians organization had a really good relationship with them. So maybe just give us a really quick appreciation of having been part of the Rangers organization. And then, how's the relationship going so far with the Rockies?
Yeah, well, with the Rangers, look, we were married, if you will, for 18 years. I mean, we really, you gain deep friendships. You see a lot of the same people over that time. John Daniels and everyone all the way down, they've really cherished being here in Spokane. They treated us well. We won a few championships. We won some division titles. I mean, those type of things are important, and they understand what winning meant to us. And what winning meant to our fans. And so nothing but good things to say about the Rangers. They're going to move on to their new high A affiliate, and we get to welcome the Rockies. And now the Rockies relationship is brand new. There's no question. We're going to get to see the guys here and see them perform and learn more about it. But I expect the same thing. I mean, we really expect that we're going to have close relationship. I think that's a big asset of ours, is that we're really relationship people and we're truly partners with them. And so we understand the importance. These are their assets that we're taking care of for the summer. And so having the field in the best shape that we can and the playing surface and all those things and that we can do within our power to have the players in the best possible conditions each night. That's what we're going to do. And fan support is crucial. We're going to start with limited capacity here, but it's still going to be loud, right? There's still going to be that magic that happens here at Vista Stadium. So I think that they're going to be impressed, and we're happy to show off Spokane.
That's awesome. Now let's talk a little bit about game day activities, because obviously with the pandemic, some of the things that will be we have been accustomed to seeing at a Vista Stadium, we might not necessarily have right from the beginning, right? On-field activities, that type of thing. Why don't you tell us about some of the changes there due to the pandemic?
Yeah, it is, and really in the protection of the players and the safety of the players is going to be of utmost importance, obviously to the Rockies, to us, so there, and to Major League Baseball. So with Major League Baseball, there's going to be a buffer between the players and really the fans as we start the season here, and so. We've made some adjustment. There won't be any on-field promotions that we've known, or the first pitch and some of those things. So what do? Just like we did during the pandemic, we shift, we pivot, we do it a little bit different way. Now this year, for a lot of the promotions, they're going to be in the stands. They're going to be on the first base side. We have a promotions platform that we're going to do, and we have the same one on the third base side. And so we'll be doing a lot of our fun promotions that we do in games and trivia and getting the crowd interaction, all those stuff. We just do it from a different platform, but it still has the magic of what we always do out here. So yes, it'll be different in that regard. Player safety is going to be really important for on-field activities. We're just going to pause for this year, and then I think next year we're going to be back in business like normal.
And we really should stress that that these are edicts from Major League Baseball, right? This isn't something the Indians are doing with the new restructuring of the minor leagues. The Major League Baseball has this one baseball mentality now, and a lot of these directives are coming from Major League Baseball, like you said, in order to protect their players, their coaches, that type of thing.
Yeah, they are, and I think Major League Baseball is smart. We're doing it the right way. They know how important it is for us to have games, so they want to make sure that the players are available, and that's throughout the system. Major League Baseball is running this from the top down in the safety protocols, but then also we have our own. Of course, at the state level and at here in Spokane County. So we're going to be adhering to all of those things as well. But when it comes to the players, a lot of that is dictated by Major League Baseball.
So I suppose we ought to talk about some of the state and local restrictions. Unfortunately, from everything we hear, it sounds like Spokane County is going to fall back into phase 2 of the governor's plan. How does that affect you? How does that affect the fans in the stands, that type of thing?
Well, I think one of the advantages that we have is that we are outdoors, right? And that we're an outdoor venue. We are socially distanced. We have a lot of procedures that we're going to be going through. Fan safety is going to be of utmost importance. So, we're going to start at 25%. We feel like we're going to stay at 25%. And because of the things and the measures that we've been able to take, we're going to be in pod seating this year. So you're going to be in group of 4 or 2 or 6 or whatever it might be, and they'll be spaced out. What's that do? Well, that limits the number of tickets that we can have. But we're going to open, it's about $1,750 for a total attendance to start. And then all of those things now change because we want to have as much touchless and digital things that we've done. So you'll be ordering your tickets all online with your cell phone and get them that way. You'll get scanned when you come in, your cell phone for your tickets. There's hand sanitizer throughout the ballpark. The socially distanced with the seating pods. Our concessions is going to be a little bit different, where we're going to do mobile ordering this year for the first time, and that's going to be really nice to be able to implement. You'll be able to order food from your phone, and then we'll be able to deliver it to you in certain sections of the ballpark. But then, our main concession lines and everything's going to be open. We still have some of the vendors that we've had out here for years that people love. I mean, we've had, you love to come to the ballpark and have a burger and a hot dog and whatever it is, but sometimes you also want Longhorn barbecue. They've been here for a long time. Right. And so that smell and food and all that stuff, that'll continue. So lots of precautions and things that we're doing, but we know that everyone will be safe and feel good, and masks will be required. I think that's the other big one. Masks will be worn. at all times when you come to an Indians game. And that's an adjustment that we need to make, but that's the way it's going to be this year. So there's going to be some adjustments for all of us and fans included.
And all those safety guidelines are available on the team's website?
Yeah, we have a button on our website and a whole section called "Know Before You Go," and we encourage everyone to visit that. Know all the guidelines and the things so that when you come to the stadium, you're not surprised. And those are all listed on the website and really easy to follow.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned a little bit ago about the field itself and the ballpark itself. Part of Major League Baseball's guidelines, the adjustments that minor league teams are going to make, is going to require some changes to the stadium. I don't think you've had much of an opportunity to implement any of those yet, but why don't you talk a little bit about some of the requirements that Major League Baseball has made in order to upgrade the player quality at the stadium?
Yeah, I think they want to make sure that all the stadiums are at a minimum level, if you will, that there are some guidelines on sizes of the clubhouse or lights or dugouts or all these different things. And so we're deep in that process, or just starting really, of examining, okay, what are the guidelines that we have? How does the stadium fit into that conversation currently? And then we'll have a roadmap of what to do after that. And so we're actively talking with our landlord with Spokane County. We have a great partner in Avista. We have all these sponsors. We have all these fan base. This community loves baseball and has for 119 years. So I think a lot of that is we're going to make sure moving forward that we're in the best possible position to stay here. And I'm confident we'll do that.
And Avista Stadium's in pretty good shape, right? So it's not like some organizations are not going to have to do a tear down, but are in a lot worse shape than maybe the Indians are with Avista Stadium.
Yeah, we have, we do. We have a nice facility here, and we've been able to keep it up. But it also is 1958 facility. So are there going to be some things that we'll need to address? Yes. Are we confident that we can figure it out? We are.
Cool. You touched on some of the fan experiences. I understand that at least to start the season, maybe your promotional schedule isn't quite as robust as we've been accustomed to. So why don't you explain that to the fans and what they can expect when they come to the park?
Well, everyone is familiar with all the great nights that we do with fireworks and dollar hot dog nights and all the traditions that we've been able to do through the years.
Right.
A lot of those things are going to continue, but they're going to be in the latter half of the year. So really now with a 60-game schedule and starting early, we start with opening night. We will have fireworks on opening night. And then the first homestand and all the homestands this year are 6-game homestands. And I think that's something that we want to talk about as well, is that, every Monday is going to be an off day for the players. And so we will have a schedule which starts on Tuesday. We have 6 games and it goes all the way to Sunday. And each of our homestands are going to look like that. We have 10 6-game homestands. So I think we're going to get into a nice rhythm, if you will, of everyone will know that we have 6 games in a row. For our first 6 games, we're going to start with the fireworks. We're fortunate that Sunday lands on Mother's Day. Okay. So for all the mothers out there and the families and everyone who's looking to, oh, that's right, Mother's Day is Sunday. We better take care of that. Bring them to the ballpark. Okay. That's we can have a nice Sunday 5:09 start game. There's moms like baseball too. And you buy mom dinner at the ballpark. It's one less day that the family needs to worry about cooking dinner and all that stuff. We got you covered.
That's awesome. Now, the pandemic didn't slow down any of your community campaigns. I know that's of utmost importance to the organization there. Obviously, the Salish Language Initiative with you and the Spokane Tribe, your Rip Trout Project. You've got a lot of irons in the fire with regards to the community aspect of what you guys do. I understand that later on in May you might have another sort of announcement for us.
Yeah, the community campaigns are important for us, and I think that look, we're the community's baseball team. We like diving in with certain issues, and obviously serving the community in the best way we can, sharing the limelight, whatever it is. We address certain things that we want to celebrate, and of course, with our partnership with the Spokane Tribe, has been nothing but historic, and the way we've been able to collaborate together and in the namesake of our team and with the Salish language and really celebrating that as a part of our community. And then the second one, we had our red band campaign, and that continues as well. The red band rainbow trout is a native species in the Spokane River. We want to make sure that is clean and everything else. So we have a big initiative there. We also have a zero waste initiative that in the next 3 to 5 years, this ballpark will be a zero waste facility, and that'll be one of the first ones in the country where we understand the environmental impact and the imprint that we have. So we're going to do our part. And then the next one that we're going to do is we have in late May, we're going to announce a new partnership with Fairchild Air Force Base. I think that anything we can do to work with celebrating our airmen and all the great things they do at the base, but then also our veterans. So we have a lot of things that we're excited for. We're going to get baseball off the ground first. We're going to get this team rolling, and then end of May, we're going to announce a new one that I think the community will respond to, and we're excited to debut.
Well, that's awesome. Otto, I think those were the questions that I had. Is there anything that I didn't ask about that you wanted to address?
Well, we're just, we want to welcome everybody back. We feel like we're opening summer for the community, quite honestly. I mean, this is how we'll be the first live sporting event where fans can attend. You can buy tickets at SpokaneIndians.com. We make it as easy as possible. There are tickets available for each game. So we want to encourage people to migrate back to the ballpark. We're going to do it a safe way. We're going to open up summer. And we're going to bring some normalcy back to this region, and that we're blessed to be able to do that.
That's awesome. Well, that was Spokane Indians Senior Vice President Otto Klein. Otto, I know I share with your excitement about getting back to the ballpark. The Spokesman-Review will have multiple daily updates with the Indians and what's going on. I'm looking forward to being in the ballpark every night and looking forward to getting back out there with you.
Yeah, good. Doors open, and we're counting down for next Tuesday for sure.
Great. Thanks, Otto, for being with us today. Again, I'm Dave Nichols, a beat reporter for the Spokesman-Review, and this has been Northwest Passages Talking Baseball.